we are going to watch this Theodoric video. This glitch breaks every Roblox game. This is a video made by my mate Theodoric. Actually, before he made this, he messaged me and he told me about this video, and I've been excited to see it. But apparently he has discovered a glitch that genuinely is the most overpowered thing in Roblox history. Let's find out and learn about it.
I am currently in a game of Murder Mystery 2.
Hold on. Let's start it again. A little bit softer. Like that. Okay.
I am currently in a game of Murder Mystery 2. The killer is at large. If I don't hide, I'll be dead at any moment. And now, I am completely invincible.
Bro, I love this shot so much.
Map where no killer can ever catch me.
Like, how does he do this? Actually, does he explain how he does it? I don't know.
Believe it or not, it's not just Murder Mystery 2. This glitch works in every single game on Roblox, and it makes you so unbelievably overpowered that if it were to get into the wrong hands, several games would be completely ruined. But how? Well,
Vsauce
there's
moment.
just one word that you need to understand.
Is it Vsauce? Is that his name?
Noclip.
Okay, here we go.
It's a relatively simple term, something you turn on in a video game to make your character
Classic
not collide with
glitch.
the environment. But in Roblox, I feel like the definition has been stretched. There's plenty of examples of quote-unquote no-clip glitches in Roblox, but they just aren't. Using an emote to go through a wall, it's cool
The
and
classic.
all, but what if we could have true no-clip in every single Roblox game? No setup, no emotes, just walk into a wall and go inside it. Wouldn't that be...
I don't get, this is my biggest confusion. How does he do this without just like actually injecting hacks? Because I know people do this by injecting hacks.
beautiful?
So that's what interests me the most.
It's a shame it's impossible, though.
Or is it?
Okay, yeah, it's possible.
Abusing Roblox's most overpowered glitch.
Psst. I'm trying to get 100k subs before the end of the year. So, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe.
Subscribe to Theodoric.
Thanks.
That's actually one of the best
Now,
subscribe
full
plugs I've ever
disclosure,
seen.
There's no hacking or exploiting involved in the making of this video. Because in Roblox, exploiting suggests that memory is being edited. You know,
Okay.
like random access memory, your system RAM. You're not supposed to be editing it. Luckily for us, we are not editing any memory, which means nothing that we're doing is against the Roblox terms of service. I think. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Okay.
I know people are gonna ask how this glitch is done, so they can cheat in Rivals or whatever, but to that I say, don't do it. I don't know the risks myself, this is all for entertainment purposes. I think it goes without saying that I'm not exactly trying to get banned from any games for this video, which is why I'm going undercover as John noclip1234.
Okay.
John noclip123 was taken. So, anyways, some insight into prison life glitches. This was one of the OG glitching games back when the Roblox physics engine was still a complete mess. I don't even know if anyone watching this video is gonna know who this is, but I used to watch this guy, Zeph Plays, make videos about prison life glitches. Yep.
Anyone in chat know who that is? Who is this
We
guy?
actually go back and check. Most of these glitches that he made videos on are now patched, seeing how it's been 9 years since the videos were made. But with the power of noclip, we can once again recreate them all these years later. We can do this one. Does he explain
how to do it? Or does he just showcase this
Escaping the
glitch?
prison has never been easier. I mean, look at this.
Dude, there's still so many glitches in this game. I remember there was one I learned, where you could just escape by doing an E-laugh
So that's
glitch.
pretty fun. To be honest though, I never really understood this game much. Functionally, it's a roleplay game, right? But where is the objective in those games? I don't know, I kind of prefer when games have some kind of a gameplay
True.
loop, which is
I
maybe
agree.
just a testament to my lack of imagination, or lack of friends to play these games with. Whatever. Let's play a game with a real objective, because I think that's where this kind of glitch shines the most.
Flee the facility, okay.
In case you don't know how this game works, you basically just run around the map hacking computers while a killer chases you,
Asim horror.
so that you can, well... Now, due to the competitive nature of this game, I have reason to believe that if I got caught cheating, they would actually ban me from the game. Matter of fact, my friend has been banned for exactly that before, except he was just using regular Roblox glitches, right? None of this no-clip stuff. So I guess our objective right now is to break the killer's ankles as many times as possible without getting banned from the game. One important thing to note is that because of how this glitch works, not only do you disappear, but everyone else does as well. This makes it a tiny bit impractical when you're the killer in this game, since you literally cannot see the people you're supposed to be hunting. Now, it's not a perfect solution, but I believe I have a remedy for this. Basically, in Roblox, your arms literally do not have collisions. They cannot collide with any bricks, they just face through them. Meaning, we don't actually have to get rid of them for this whole noclip glitch, since they're not gonna block us from walking through walls. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, this is how the glitch looks like on other people's screens. I'm only turning invisible on my own screen. So I'm
so confused because, Chad, you know, in actual Roblox, when you do noclip, like in games like Ito, when someone else sees you, you know how the character like stays still? Like on other people's screen, it looks like you're just frozen in place, but on your screen, you're moving. So with this glitch, you can actually see them move.
A slightly updated version of
this
the
is
glitch,
done with cache editing. What's cache editing? Does he explain it?
And also makes my life a whole lot easier as the beast and flee the facility. To be honest, at this point it's seeming like that's the only time I can actually play, because for some reason the beast always immediately leaves the game.
He doesn't, but I know how to. Wait, how do you know how to? Bro. Bro. Why is it just his torso going invisible? There's a Pootsin in this video? Is it actually?
It has just occurred to me that maybe I'm the reason they're leaving
This is
the game.
Theodoric made this.
Huh. Well, I didn't get banned, so I see this as an absolute win. Now this next game is one that's very near and dear to my heart. And it's one with a concept which I haven't really seen since this game released around like 2015 or 2017 or something.
Terrain parkour. You know what's so funny? Oh, I love this game. It needs more players, this game. So I'm going to use the most broken glitch on it and ruin it.
Terrain Parkour is an open world speedrunning game. Essentially, there are signs scattered around the map, and you can run from any sign to any other sign.
Oh, that's pretty
cool.
cool.
Time will be saved to the leaderboards. That kind of permanent data saving has always made me say that this game is essentially the closest thing we've got to 2B2T on Roblox. You know, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft, which has over a decade of history to explore at this point. And just like 2B2T, Terrain Parkour has had a variety of glitches over its long history.
Wait, this game's sick.
You can still find occasional traces of on random leaderboards. Nowadays, the game has mostly been littered with AI slop, but there came a time when the little community here figured out a way to fling themselves at max speed to complete speedruns a little faster. Shockingly enough though, the glitch we have at hand right now is way more powerful than even those flings, allowing us to complete basically any speedrun in the game in under a tenth of a second.
That's actually pretty sick.
I feel like I would be doing a disservice to the game if I didn't abuse this glitch just a little bit. Here's the deal. One of the hundreds of signs in this game is literally suspended over the void with no way to go back once you're there. Naturally, this means that you physically cannot run from this sign to another sign. I mean, like, how are you gonna get back, right? There's literally nothing down there. And that is at least partially correct. You cannot complete a run starting from this sign. Without any shenanigans, at least. In the past, there have been several ways of completing runs from this sign, most of which I don't really care to explain in this video, they're all a bit complicated. However, there is one method in particular which I do want to touch upon. I'm not gonna say how it worked in detail, but it essentially involved disconnecting your internet and falling into the void to get teleported back up.
That
Maybe
makes sense.
You're confused? Don't worry, so am I. I have no idea why that works, it just kinda does. So that's the most recent method of completing a run from this sign, but importantly it has been patched by the game creator, you can't use this method anymore. So, for several months now, nobody has completed any runs from the Nadir sign. It's just not possible. Well, as far as the player base is concerned anyways.
Alright, just start
hacking,
man.
But that does leave the question of, How are we going to use this noclip glitch to complete our run from this sign? Well, the truth is, I haven't been entirely honest with you about how this whole glitch works.
Okay.
I am not deleting any of my body parts, nor am I turning off their collisions. All that I am doing is sending them millions of studs away. But we don't need to send them millions of studs away. Matter of fact, we can send them anywhere. Above, below, to the side, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you're starting to connect the dots now. We send one of our limbs specifically to the exact location in which the nadir sign is, while the rest of our body stays way above it, back at the main map of the game.
Okay.
And, with some trial and error,
Wait, you can just send your limb? Bro, what is this glitch, bro?
We have once again completed a run from Nadir, in less than a second, mind you. And just for good measure, I thought I'd get one more world record with this glitch, a very iconic one in this game, having been ran over 6,000 times in the past 9 years. But that's no issue for us. The current world record is 800 milliseconds, and with this glitch, we can do it 8 times faster. 100 milliseconds. Now I'll be leaving it at just 2 runs done with this glitch, because I'm not nearly as demented as I once was, but I fear for what will happen to this game once other people figure out how to do it. Sorry in advance. Out of my hands now, though. I hope it won't be too bad.
Sorry, I just ruined my entire favorite niche game.
Perhaps the one that you've been waiting for this entire video. The quintessential glitch.
So I'm guessing after this video came out, a lot of people figured out how to do this, chat. Right? That's what it seems like.
Game with YouTube videos entirely dedicated to breaking this game, having millions of views.
Murder Mystery 2, dude. Yes,
now, I
somewhat.
should preface this by saying that for all intents and purposes, our noclip glitch is specifically an R6 glitch.
Ah, okay.
What that means essentially is, if you don't know, Roblox uses 2 completely different character types. R6 being comprised of 6 parts, and R15 being comprised of, well, 15 parts. R15 has access to an essentially infinite amount of emotes which can be purchased from the Roblox catalog, while R6 has access to only 7 of them, being hard-coded into Roblox's animation handler script. This disparity has caused one of these to be significantly more secure than the other. You can probably guess which one I'm referring to. There are people on YouTube whose entire channel is essentially dedicated to discovering crazier and crazier emote glitches.
Shout out Alice Kaboom, bro.
Eventually, this became a big enough problem that Roblox put their foot down and said, enough is enough, we're gonna fix these glitches. And a strange side effect of this new policy is that R15 body parts function in a completely different way to R6. In R6, if I teleport my body parts away, I can walk through walls, right? Easy. But if I do it in R15...
What?
It's almost as if I have a second invisible set of body parts completely preventing me from going through the wall. Now, this doesn't mean no clipping in R15 is entirely impossible. However, this kind of brings me to my point.
What is that avatar, by the way?
Well, yes, we can very much still clip through walls using this glitch in R15. That's just it. We are performing clips. This is not no clip. Essentially, how this works is that we can teleport our body parts to the other side of this wall, and then, by slowly pushing them back over to our camera, we eventually cause enough friction to clip ourselves through the wall. So, while this doesn't exactly match our
simply
pre-established
glitched through it.
definition of no clip, it is still infinitely more powerful than a regular emote clip. Roblox limits the distance that body parts in an emote can move away from the player, but we have no such limitation. We can send the body parts millions of blocks out and be completely fine. Which is why I still wanted to see what I could do in Murder Mystery 2.
Does Theodoric have a certain aura about him?
One of the first ideas
like, does he have aura in general?
Body parts up rather than forwards to see if I could get on top of any of the maps.
I would say so.
What I realized though is that anytime I'd get any amount of height with this method, it would completely reset everything and drop me back down.
Stink
now,
aura.
This might seem like a lost cause. However, I then realized that if I were to hold out a tool, the glitch would not get reset because tool animations have nothing to be overwritten with. Because whether you jump,
I'm getting confused
swim,
now.
climb, as long as you're holding a tool, the animation will always persist. And it actually kind of worked. I mean, it was a bit finicky, but it essentially did the job, especially on thicker ceilings like this one. So I went to try it out in MM2 to see what I could do. To be honest, it didn't really seem to be working, which was a little concerning.
Bro. Dude.
One of the first times I actually managed to
so
clip
his
through a
glitches.
wall, I ended up completely falling into the void. But I was not going to give up until I could glitch into a place where I was completely invincible. So I tried.
And this is the intro.
And tried. Until eventually...
Bro!
There we go. Complete invincibility. Truth be told, I think you
Bruh.
could probably find a safe spot on every single MM2 map with this glitch, but that's where I'll be leaving it for now. Because we have more important matters to attend to.
A dreamy. Oh. Wait, I know exactly what he's gonna do here.
In case
There's
you
a
haven't heard of
badge.
it, the concept of this game is pretty simple. The basic idea is that you can walk up an infinite tower while being able to leave notes on the walls for anyone walking past in the future.
Hello
to
there.
see. It's a truly user-generated game, which is why I think this particular injustice needs to be resolved in one way or another. Basically, you used to be able to look inside walls in this game, which allowed people to leave notes at certain spots which were otherwise unreachable. But at some point, the creator decided to not only disable shift lock, but also patch right about every single R6 glitch that exists,
Oh,
which effectively rendered all those signs completely unreadable. That was until now, because our noclip glitch can help us view these lost signs.
Oh, that's
once
actually
again.
sick.
The first spot I wanted to check was under this staircase on the very first floor of the game, because I recall leaving a sign inside of it at some point.
Dude, that's actually sick. So if you haven't played this game, yeah, you can leave signs. But, dude, that means these signs have actually been untouched for ages and haven't been seen for ages. I love that. That's actually awesome. Swag.
And it was in fact there. It was tagged because the Roblox filter was great back in 2021.
This is blank of the last signs to ever be placed on the floor blank.
But it was there. Another interesting spot I wanted to check was the room behind this wall here, which doesn't have a door leading to it.
Was that Skitsuna? Wait. Zach likes blank Skitsuna. Dude. Of course Skitsuna glitched into there,
But
bro.
perhaps the most interesting place that we can check out with this glitch is outside the map, where you can actually find hundreds of these lost signs. I even managed to find one of my friend's signs that he left out here several years before I knew who he was.
Roby
And it's
100.
not just floor 0. People left signs stretching way higher up on the tower, which would probably never be seen again if not for this glitch. I think it would be a crime not to leave a sign somewhere out here, so I'm not gonna show you what I wrote, but floor 42, go check it out, see if you can find my sign. There might be something interesting waiting for you there. Anyways, now that we've gone up this tower, I think we could...
Was that the poo thing hit? Chat, does anyone know what it was? That's where the poo hint is. Okay, if you don't know what we're talking about, is there's... In this YouTuber has a game called Secret Universe. There's a puzzle that no one's figured out. And so that must be a hint. Has anyone found it?
We go down a bit. Specifically, I'm talking about
What's the
Dig
hint?
Deep, a popular, albeit relatively new Roblox game, which makes it a prime target for glitches.
Oh, is this like a mining one?
As the name may suggest, Dig Deep is a game where you try to dig as far down into the mines as you possibly can. What's really complicates
noted,
this,
Larry.
though, is that each pickaxe can only dig down to a certain level before it becomes painfully slow to mine, well, anything. Not only that, but at some point you run into literal bedrock, which isn't even a block you can attempt to mine.
Wait, this game
it's
looks
just a
sick.
barrier preventing you from going any further down. So the goal I've got right now is to explore what's below the bedrock. As of filming this, the game is so new that very few, or perhaps not even a single person, has actually reached the part of the game where you can go below the bedrock. But we'll get back to that, because first I wanted to explore this mysterious white box floating in the void.
Okay.
To get up there, we have to use a technique that I haven't mentioned yet, called item fly. You don't really need to know how it works. The gist of it is that you equip a tool and start floating upwards. Pretty simple. So if you just float up there, we can find...
Bro, he spoiled the whole game.
This is... For the life of me, I could not figure out what this NPC could possibly be for. It clearly wanted something based off its dialogue. Eventually, I connected the dots that this is actually a super late game mechanic involving exotic ores. Late game as in like below the bedrock late. Giving an exotic ore to this thing makes it sell for a ridiculous price, which is very convenient when you
Chat,
need
does
to
anyone
grind a
play
lot
this
of money
game?
to buy pickaxes. As far as I know, this isn't like
this game actually looks pretty cool
that you can actually access without glitches.
I kind of want to try it now.
I solved it at one point, but then it just didn't work. So I guess the only way to reach this NPC is through our whole noclip glitch. Well, anyways, speaking of going below the bedrock, let's explore what's down there. The noclip glitch that we've been using thus far is not actually able to go downwards.
Okay.
You saw it yourself. Whenever we use noclip, we can still walk around normally. However, conveniently for us, this game uses Roblox terrain water, which puts us in a swimming animation. The swimming animation points our character downwards, and if we teleport out of the water instead of jumping out, we, for some reason, keep
Wait, I didn't know
the
that was a thing.
animation. And now, if we try to use noclip, since our character is stuck in a state of swimming, we start to just fall right through the
Oh, that's
ground.
pretty cool.
We can now go to a couple of layers which I haven't yet unlocked, but what I'm really interested in is what lies below the bedrock, where no player has potentially ever been before.
This is cool. This is actually super cool. I'm gonna be my mouse. Oh, that's his mouse. I thought my mouse was on the screen.
The geobaric abyss, the first layer below the bedrock, a whole kilometer below the surface. And what's even better is that there's a rescue mission down here. Essentially, every layer in the game has its own NPC that you have to rescue. This NPC will then give you quests specific to that layer, and if you complete them, you'll get a specific amount of money. Now, because the NPC that we've just rescued is from a late game layer, the quests that he can give us will award us late game amounts of money, even though we're very much in the early game where money is still a scarcity. There's just one problem. If we actually check what the quests are, he's asking us for ores obtained from the geobaric abyss. And, as you may recall, I said it's impossible to break through the bedrock. However, just because we can't break the bedrock, doesn't mean we cannot
Dude,
break
look how
the
long
ores
it takes
down
to
here.
mine.
It's
Oh my
painfully
God.
slow, sure, but we can mine the blocks all the way down here, which means we can complete these quests and get these exorbitant amounts of money. Not only that, but this is one of the 2 layers in the game which
portal
unlocks a
badge.
waypoint down. So, once we get there once, we can essentially teleport down there anytime we want and mine the ores for the quests. Very convenient. Before we do that, though, I think we should explore the rest of the layers below this one, since no players have really done that before.
It's cool that the devs made a deeper layer. Well, let's see. Maybe they haven't.
The next layer over is the Infernal Core, where we're able to find 2 additional rescue missions, which also give us insane amounts of money. And below the Inferno is the current deepest layer in the game, the Void.
And no one's got here.
There's not much of interest here, not even a single ore that we can mine, but it's still cool to see what's down there. The game's description tells us that the deepest point is 2,000 meters. However, we can actually go deeper than that into an unknown layer, which is just the Void, but more spacious and entirely comprised of bedrock. It seems that the actual deepest point in the game is around the 8,000 meter mark, where we finally die to the built-in Roblox Void
That is
barrier.
actually sick,
That doesn't mean the mine doesn't go any deeper than that. But avoiding dying to the Void is beyond even my capabilities with this glitch. Regardless, though, I think it might be time for us to get ahead in the game by using these rescue missions.
I don't know if I should do the no-clip method.
And grinded. And grinded.
Chat, should we do the no-clip method?
Eventually, I was able to become one of the first 50 people to get the badge for descending
like it's
into
a bad
the
idea if I
geobaric
do it.
abyss, at which point the true grind began. More grinding, and even more grinding. The geobaric abyss is an absolutely insane choke point in this game, so it would take me nearly 2 weeks to actually reach the Inferno layer legit, but I persevered. And after 129 hours of playtime, despite starting the game around 10 days after release, with the help of the noclip glitch, I was able to become the 23rd player to complete the game.
That's cool.
This is footage that has never been seen online before.
Okay.
I present to you the ending of Dig Deep.
Spoilers.
Oh my god. Okay, I just got the last card. I think I can finally beat the game now. So, okay, I can buy this pickaxe finally. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've got the Imperial pickaxe.
Look at the little
And
cat
I
thing.
guess I need to do something. Yeah, I think I already did that before, so it auto-completed the quest. Get to 1610 meters. Okay. Okay, and I've already been down there. Yeah.
Got the badge?
Oh, wait, okay, I guess I just got the badge for completing the game. Yeah, I am the... Hold on, look at this. 23 people have beaten this game. I am the 23rd person. Okay, that's a little bit anticlimactic. Let me just go
Is that it?
to my deepest and start mining. Oh, there we go. I got the Void Touched badge. Okay, that is the end of Dig Deep. As
that's it?
odd as that is, there actually weren't ores down here before, but now there are ores. I don't know when that happened. Ores just started randomly spawning down here. I'm just gonna level up my pickaxe to
Bro,
the max
what is
level real
happening?
quick so I can say that I actually beat the game. Okay, how many more ores? I need 3 more ores. All right.
Dude, I hope they do another mega hunt. And Theodoric glitches the whole thing and wins the whole thing.
All right. I think this is my final ore.
Well, I don't think they're going to, chat.
See?
I feel like
The
they're not going to
void
do another mega
index
hunt.
has been completed. There we go. That's dig deep. 100% completed. Yeah, so that was a bit anticlimactic, but I mean, what else is there to do? I guess just roll the outro. Now I know this video is likely going to introduce tens of thousands of people to this glitch, so I want to once again reinstate. I don't know if your account can get banned for using this glitch. I don't know if Roblox has a way to detect or is detecting it whenever you use it. If you so choose to seek this glitch out for yourself and your account gets banned for doing it, I
Fair
take
play.
no responsibility. What I did in this video, using the glitch on my main account and dig deep, was
Super
reckless.
stupid.
Perhaps my account has already been flagged and it's gonna get banned again like it was during the mega hunt. Who knows? But with that being said, whether this might
So
push Roblox
stupid,
to finally
bro.
patching this glitch or just brings upon a really bad period on Roblox shooter games, that I don't know. What I do know, though, is that it might be time for John noclip1234 to noclip out of reality.
Huh?
Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
Hey, W video, bro. W video. It was cool to see. Shout out Theodoric. I wish he did more games. I wanted to see him ruin everything, bro. But that's just me. W video. Love Theodoric, dude. He does smell like a rat, though.